So you guys remember our friend? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Our Australian friend.
the guy
Yeah,
that,
that's
that
less
just
slippery.
didn't want to give David the time of day.
I have an
Yes.
update.
Oh my God, this is
Ooh, I'm
exciting.
here
I
for
love
the
that this is where
tea.
you come to goss. This is
It's
great. I'm
3
so
weeks
happy.
old because people decided to do friggin' concerts.
Sorry.
Yes, that was
Sorry, guys.
me
And
years and
me.
years ago. I remember I went to a 1 year. I went to
No, this is about
24
me. This is
concerts
about
in
me.
1 year.
This is my
Go for
story.
it.
Thank you very much.
Over to you.
I don't
Over
care
to
about
you.
you. This is my story. You know, I remember this one.
Hi, everyone. By the way, I hope you've missed this.
So, this beautiful piece,
Yes.
previously on Wormhole Extremists, I had to go through I went from pillar to post to get this thing. You have no idea. Shipping it from Australia to St. Louis, from St. Louis to me.
Yeah.
So I sent him an email after we published this clip on Dial the Gate.
Oh, no.
And I said, I just can't tell you how much I appreciate it. I love my ZPM. It's wonderful. It's beautiful. It's everything I imagined. Here's a clip I published on Dial the Gate. And I waited until it
It was quite mean.
Well, you could
No, it was
interpret
just a
it a
bit
couple of different
sassy.
ways. So I
Yeah.
waited until it got to nearly 1,000 views
Yeah,
before I
okay.
sent it to him, because I didn't want him to have an excuse to take it offline before having it done some damage, if that was his intent.
Okay.
And that was really how I was approaching it, because I was very precise in terms of creating that segment, believe it or not, and then adding the Seinfeld clips for the version that went on Dial the Gate. I did it in such a way that, were he to have been serious in blocking me, I would have cranked it up to 11. But if it was an accident and he had a sense of humor, he would have thought it was funny.
He's an Aussie. I really hope he has a sense of humor.
So he is an Aussie, and I sent him the email. 1 day goes by, no response. 2 days goes, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. I'm not going to hear from this guy.
Yeah.
Day number 6, I get an email. You ready?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
really
I'm so
nervous.
ready.
That was hilarious, mate. I'm so sorry. I thought you were a scammer.
To be fair, that's what I thought he might have thought from that, but he didn't give you the time of day at all, but he gave other people the time of day. It was quite weird. But yeah, maybe it was your introductory message.
I came on too strong.
You came on real
Yeah.
strong.
Yeah.
Yeah. funny,
So
though.
we've been talking.
Oh,
off and
besties? Are
on
you going to be
Okay.
besties now?
I don't know about that, but we've been talking for a few weeks now, and it was a misunderstanding. And what I learned from that is that you've got to be careful what you assume, because what
Yeah.
you assume could be wrong.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
Which is
Important
why I
lesson.
constructed that the way that I did, A, to get
Just to be careful.
to make it interesting enough to get a response from him, and B, like, whatever I do, this is going to be a story.
I really want him to appear on Dial the Gate. I really want this I want this to go down like a movie. Just clips of everything.
Because of his job, he can't.
Oh, okay.
So I understand that, but and he
fair.
could have really,
Yeah.
gone nuclear, which he didn't, because it was
thank
it was-
God.
I'm so glad that turned out well,
yes,
and you've
absolutely.
wound
So
up
I've made a
with
new friend.
kind of an
I have to keep
acquaintance,
him
yeah.
kind of in the closet, so to speak, for now.
Okay.
Which is interesting saying that. But the fact of the matter is, I got a second chance with someone, and it taught me a
Yeah.
lesson, just to be careful, because you never know,
Yeah.
and to be more specific in your wording.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
you approach someone about your intentions. Not that I
Yes,
didn't do
and
anything wacko, but I mean, he admitted that.
learning that-
he didn't, give me a second thought. He just clicked.
Yeah.
And the funny
Yeah.
thing is, 2 of my friends since then have looked up his stuff and are buying things from him.
Oh, see, it resulted in more clients.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Everyone check out his stuff.
it is Nick after 9 p.m. on eBay, and there's his SN
have to look
3D,
him up.
Supernova 3D.
I
So
love
this
the
is
little
his
Atlantis
EV
domes.
stuff.
That's so cool.
The Atlantis, look at the Destiny Dome, the
Yeah.
replicators, and this one is really cool. Stargate SG-1 160 millimeters, because we're in millimeters. Active Milky Way
Wow.
desktop model with DHD and stone base. Look at that. Look at the detailing.
That is lovely.
It's just so
That's
great. Oh, there's a
nuts.
video playback. What does the video do? Ooh. Ah. Wow.
It's funny because I've beefed with people online about things, and then I've taken it to private message and be like, hey, look, we need to, we should talk about this before like this gets out of hand.
Right.
And then
Yep.
and then it's been like, oh, it's been a misunderstanding. Like someone thought that I was like giving them crap for something that
Right.
wasn't remotely
Huge-
true. She just misinterpreted me.
Huge,
And so we talked about it.
Learning
Now we're besties.
lesson. Yep, exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
There's just a few ticks between you're on the edge and you're cool to over to you're off the reservation and you're just crazy. And
She
you
and
have
I
too much
now
to
like
deal with.
team up now against like where whenever we see stuff happening that she thought I was like doing or something, we'll look at it and go, "Ha, look at that! That's the thing that you thought I was doing." And like maybe that's the same boat with them, or maybe they're just an ass, and it's
Yeah.
it's that, and I think it's great. And so she and I will randomly DM each other, and it's just
There you go.
It's such a beautiful way to be friends. That's why I like having spats with people I care about, because like I think it's an important relationship builder.
I think that yeah, you have to be able to rib
guess
a
it's
friend
finding-
without I want friends who have thick skin so that I can rib
Yeah.
them and but someone who will call me on my crap, you know, because that's not what use is that, you know? It has to be
It's
reciprocal,
almost
Nicole.
like finding the edges, like the extremes of the relationship before diving in.
Yep. We do this
It's
as
funny,
kids.
Evie and I
We see how far
didn't-
we can push before an adult yells
Evie and
at
I
us.
didn't really have any beef really in the beginning, as far as I know. But I'm pretty oblivious. So Evie could have been beefing with me, and I had no problem. But I think that there have been a couple moments where Evie and I have had like a bit like tension. We've never had like a proper spat, but there's definitely been like we haven't
Yeah.
agreed, and then we've just
Yeah.
dealt with it, you know, like maturely. Nice.
Bad example time.
Let's go.
So this one was really rushed, and if you guys get it, you know, I'll be kind of blown away. But here we go.
Pretty much going to be a no from me, I'm sure.
You ready?
Let's see. Yep.
Oh.
So it is striking a chord.
Boobs.
I think this is the first time I've written words on it too.
Oh my god. Okay, it's it could be one of two things.
Volcano thing.
I know it because I was watching the other day, and I think Jeff said it, but it was for the wrong episode. So now my brain's just like, oh,
Oh.
hold on, I might be wrong. Is it?
Oh, Anthony
it-
got it.
Is it? Yeah. No, but it was the opposite way around. Is it Scorched Earth?
Yes, it is.
Okay, because he
Oh.
thought it was
so it's not-
Inferno, but it
it's
was
not that
Scorched
bad
Earth.
after all.
No,
I thought
he
it was
thought it was
hideous.
Inferno, but it was because he couldn't figure out the name, and it was a fiery thing.
So
And so
what's-
Jeff said Inferno as a guess, but
So
Scorched Earth,
what is this then?
is that a little
That's
gate?
the Stargate, yeah. And then
Yeah.
you've got a no over here and another no over the different villages. I was going to draw villages. I'm like, that's just going to confuse them even further. But the mountain, I mean,
villages.
so you've got Grouse Mountain there. So anyway,
Yeah.
I should have recognized the Canadian landscape. That's my bad.
it wasn't written to scale.